It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise. We see them as something like the founding fathers, grave and gray-haired. But most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. When they died, they gave up their chance to be husbands and fathers and grandfathers. They gave up their chance to be revered old men. They gave up everything for our country, for us. We owe them a debt we can never repay. All we can do is remember them, what they did, and why they had to be brave for us.
Hi, I'm Tanya Yancey with this week's edition of the Colonial News Network, bringing you everything you need to know about what's happening in and around Colonial. On this Memorial Day weekend, we honor all of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we might experience the liberties and freedoms that make our country wonderful. As you cook out or celebrate however you do, keep in mind that Memorial Day is much more than a day off or a chance to throw some hot dogs on the grill. It's our time to remember our military heroes who lost their life in service of our country. And now to our news. We are still collecting items for the Hope Tote campaign to benefit the men at the Helping Up Mission. The Helping Up Mission services homeless men in the Baltimore metropolitan area. See your bulletin for details, but the collection period has been extended for one more week. For more information, please contact Deacon Clarence Smith or Reverend Cecil Cunningham. An adaptation of God's Trombones by James Weldon Johnson will be presented by the Drama Ministry on August the 4th, so be sure to save the date. We are still looking for dedicated members to serve as stagehands for the play. If you're interested, please contact Brother Glenn Shelton or Sister Stella Adams. Attention all men, the men's ministry will sponsor a father-son cookout on June the 2nd. The ministry is supplying hot dogs, burgers, and drinks. Guys just need to bring their favorite dish, their basketball shoes, and swim trunks. More details are in today's bulletin. For more information, see Deacon Chris Massey. Speaking of men, the next Men's Fellowship is this Saturday at 9 a.m. Our special guest will be Dr. Richard Smith, who will be discussing joy in Christ, the art of contentment. If you have not been to a Men's Fellowship, it's a great time of fellowship, community, sharing, and growing. Men, come on out and bring a friend. And finally, June is filled with a flurry of special days. On June the 10th, we will celebrate Children's Day during the 11 a.m. service. We'll highlight all of the various ministries we have for our children on that day. Later in the month, on June 24th, we'll celebrate International Day. Pastor Remy Badru will be our guest speaker along with a host of special guests. Check your bulletin and plan to be a part of all of the upcoming events. Looks like that's it for this episode of CNN. As always, in closing, check your bulletin for complete announcements. Also visit our website at colonialbaptistch.org to view this episode of CNN or previous worship services and more. This week's Deacon of the Week is Deacon Samuel Blake. For CNN, I'm Tanya Yancey, signing off.